These are my church gardens. It's silver beet. As you can see where the holes are, somebody's been through here and stripped out all the silver beet and spinach I planted a couple of weeks ago. Spinach, potatoes. You wouldn't believe it, but I did the weeding a couple of weeks ago too. When I planted all the plants, but they just disappear. We believe it's got something to do with the people who are cutting the gate. But it's good to see my silver beet still getting up there. But these gardens, they were created for the soup kitchen originally. I mean, when Wayne passed away, nobody ever really bothered to source from here, so they kind of went wild and dead. Went like this. And I'm thinking about reviving them, getting them back into gardens. But these are all our parsley. There's shitloads of it. I don't know why. We only ever planted one plant, and that was that one at the back there. These two have popped up out of nowhere. But the whole point was so that we could grow sustainable food. And it was a less of an impact of having to go out and buy it all the time. But we noticed something over time, things get neglected, yet these 5 gardens have the capacity to feed a whole neighborhood. Amazing, huh? It's a bit like Manurewa at the moment. Manurewa has the capacity to feed every one of its inhabitants. There are community gardens all over Manurewa. If you ever look at the land, just over there, all the way down, there's a big block of it, just like it used to be here before my church acquired that. And people, that was not cheap. That block of land there was not cheap at all. Alright? But the council could put a fence up there and turn that all into gardens for the community. But they don't. Why? Because they don't give a fuck about the people. They never did. The council was actually run on the business association. And the business association in Manurewa has become so pig-headed, so lost, that it doesn't even know what it's doing. Do you know that the business association got together with their bright minds, all their bright minds, right? And under Daniel Newman, if you're trespassed from the mall inside the mall, therefore you're trespassed via a whole town block. In other words, if someone does something wrong and gets trespassed from, say, New World, right, that's it. They can't go anywhere in the mall or outside the mall. They can't go to Cracker Jacks. They can't go here, there, or anywhere. They can't even go to the Yummy King, which is down the road. We're actually across the road. Well, it's on the corner. They can't go to the post office. That's pathetic. That's truly pathetic. The post office is at the other end of Manurewa and nowhere near the actual mall. But because it's on the same city block, they class it as South Mall. It's like the F-bar is located in the far corner, in the very far corner. And if you're trespassed via the mall, which is a good distance away, you'll also trespass from the F-bar. Which doesn't really make sense because every one of these business owners don't have a say in the matter. They didn't have a say in the matter. Daniel Newman brought it in to control the flow of crime. But what it done was actually kill the businesses in the area. And small businesses are now struggling because people that have done little fuck-ups are now trespassed from the whole neighbourhood. That's a bit stupid. It's very tyrannical, and it ain't good for business. It's not good for business at all. I still don't understand Mr. Newman's ideas. He's about as thick as two planks, and you don't see him on the streets of Manurewa. Probably because he get his heat kicked in, but I mean, he's upset the criminal side of life, but he's also upset the business side of life and the everyday Joe blogs in Manurewa. It's pathetic. I liked it a whole lot better when Angela Dalton was around. That woman, she had some skill. And she knew the people. And she wasn't afraid to walk amongst the people. I guess it's all different now, eh? It's all just neglect Manurewa. But like these gardens, all based on neglect. Well, I'm sorry, Pastor, I'm not going to neglect my gardens. I was here when we built them, remember? And although I still need permission from the families, I'm going to dedicate these gardens, every one of them, to an elder in our church. To one of those elders that are no longer here with us. And I'll start by saying this garden here will be known as the Wayne Stanford Garden. Because without him, these gardens would never have been built in the first place. Without him, there would have been a lot of hungry folk. He was all about the green, all about making it green, and all about feeding the people. He's a righteous man. He's still on my friends list, even though he's passed away for over, 6 years now. Time to let things go. Yes, that is true. And move on to a better and brighter future. I'm Michael D'Angelo with Silence Media. Stay safe, be righteous, be well, be free.